demonstrate now the shared infrastructure applications Jenkins and SonarQube deployment on the Minikube cluster provisioned using the Podman desktop. So as you can see, I'm already connected to the Minikube Podman Kubernetes context, and let's go to the deployments, the pods. And as you can see, the Jenkins pod is already running and the SonarQube pods are also already running. So now let's see how I deployed Jenkins and SonarQube applications using the kubectl commands. So first I created the namespace Jenkins workers to execute the worker pods. Then I used the Jenkins Helm chart to deploy the nb-jenkins release. Once that was successfully deployed, I used Helm chart of SonarQube to deploy the nb-SonarQube release. So this is how the Jenkins and SonarQube applications were deployed using the Helm charts. Then I created the TLS certificates using OpenSSL. I created the self-signed certificate for Jenkins and SonarQube. The configuration file is present here. So this is the configuration file for the Jenkins SAN, and this is the configuration file for the SonarQube SAN. Once the self-signed certificates are created and stored in the files, I created the Kubernetes secret for Jenkins and SonarQube to store these TLS certificates. Then I enabled the ingress. So when I provisioned the Minikube cluster using Podman, the ingress was not enabled by default. So I had to enable it manually using the Minikube command. So this is how I enabled the ingress. Once the ingress controller was enabled, I was able to see the service ingress nginx controller, which is running at port 80 and 443. And it was initially deployed as a node port service. Then I changed it to as a load balancer. So this is the command to change the type of service. So when I executed this command, you can see the service type has been changed to load balancer. Okay, then I applied the ingress resource for Jenkins and SonarQube. You can see the configuration of ingress for Jenkins here. So this is the ingress resource for Jenkins, and then this is the host I'm going to use. This is the TLS secret present in the Kubernetes cluster, and this is the Kubernetes service nb-jenkins running at port 8080. Similarly for SonarQube, the host is SonarQube BRM local, and the TLS secret name, Kubernetes service name running at port 9000. So I applied these ingress resources for Jenkins and SonarQube using kubectl. And as you can see, these are already in place. Then I edited the etc hosts file, and as you can see, I added the DNS entries, SonarQube and Jenkins for 127.0.0.1. Then I need to enable the Minikube tunnel. So, so that the Jenkins and SonarQube applications are accessible using the external endpoints. So, and for that, you will need the admin permissions. Okay, so as you can see, tunnel is in place and it is serving the tunnel for Jenkins and SonarQube ingress. So we should be now able to access the Jenkins application at https jenkins.brm.local. Okay, so as you can see, Jenkins application is up and running, and similarly SonarQube application is running at https sonarqube.brm.local. I will log in to SonarQube using default credentials. I will reset the default password. Then I will add the webhook for Jenkins. So this is the URL for Jenkins webhook, and it is using the Kubernetes DNS. So at this service, at this Kubernetes service, Jenkins application is running. The secret is already part of Jenkins task file, and I'm using the same secret to paste here. Then I will create a token to run the SonarQube scan for the admin user. I need to update this secret in the Jenkins credentials. So SonarQube scanner token. Okay, let's create a sonar scanner job. Okay, so as you can see, the SonarQube scan has been successful for project callback underscore test. So let's see in the SonarQube UI. So as you can see in the projects, you will see the callback underscore test and the analysis for the code. So as you can see, it is quite easy to deploy the shared infrastructure applications on local Minikube cluster, which was provisioned by the Podman.